The annals of history are full of horrifying incidents where the inventors have risked their lives in the quest for inventing something and the same has killed them. While many have achieved great success, some have paid the ultimate price. This video shows several prominent cases where inventors were killed by their own inventions, shedding light on the precarious balance between ingenuity and peril of ingenuity. Through these cases, we are just trying to portray real-life lessons for contemporary and future inventors. Number 20. Otto Lilienthal. Known as the Glider King, Lilienthal was a pioneer in aviation and conducted over 2,000 gliding flights. He invented gliders for human aviation. Unfortunately, in 1896, Lilienthal crashed during a flight and sustained a fatal spinal injury, highlighting the early dangers of experimental flight. At number 19, we have Thomas Midgley Jr. Midgley invented tetraethyl lead, Antinous agent for gasoline, and chlorofluorocarbons, CFCs. Midgley's inventions revolutionized the automotive and refrigeration industries, but were later found to have severe environmental and health hazards. In 1944, after contracting polio, he devised a system of pulleys and ropes to assist himself in bed. He was accidentally strangled by this device, underscoring the risks of untested personal innovations. Number 18, we have Franz Reichelt. Well, Reichelt was a very popular tailor back then. During his lifetime, he designed a suit intended to act as a parachute for aviators, hoping to save lives in emergencies. In 1912, he tested the suit himself by jumping from the Eiffel Tower. The suit failed to deploy correctly, and he fell to his, demonstrating the peril of inadequate testing and personal risk. Number 17, William Bullock. Bullock's rotary printing press revolutionized printing by increasing efficiency and speed, enabling mass production of newspapers and books. In 1867, while installing a new press, his leg was crushed by the machine. The injury led to gangrene, and he died during a subsequent amputation, highlighting the physical dangers of industrial machinery. Number 16, Valerian Abakovsky. He invented an aerowagon, a high-speed railcar powered by an aircraft engine and propeller. Designed to rapidly transport Soviet officials, the aerowagon was an innovative but risky venture. In 1921, during a test run, the aerowagon derailed at high speed, killing Abakovsky and several others. This incident underlined the importance of thorough safety testing in high-speed transportation. At number 15, we have Henry Winstanley, inventor of Eddystone Lighthouse. Winstanley built the first lighthouse on the treacherous Eddystone rocks to improve maritime safety. In 1703, he was inside the lighthouse during a massive storm that destroyed the structure, killing him. He underscored the challenges of early lighthouse construction. At number 14, we have Karel Soucek, the inventor of stunt barrel for waterfall falls. Soucek was a professional stuntman who designed a barrel to safely go over Niagara Falls. So back in 1985, during a demonstration at the Houston Astrodome, the barrel fell improperly, leading to fatal injuries. He highlighted the risks involved in stunt performances. Number 13, Alexander Bogdanov. He invented blood transfusion techniques. He was a pioneer in blood transfusion. Bogdanov hoped to achieve rejuvenation through his experimental methods. In 1928, after receiving a transfusion of blood contaminated with malaria and tuberculosis, he succumbed to the diseases, illustrating the dangers of early medical experimentation. Number 12, Max Valier. He invented liquid fuel rocket engine for space travel. Valier was a pioneer in rocketry, working on early propulsion systems that would later influence space exploration. In 1930, a rocket engine exploded during a test, killing him instantly. This incident highlighted the volatile nature of early rocket experiments. Next we have Horace Lawson Hunley at number 11, who invented H.L. Hunley submarine. Hunley developed the first combat submarine for the Confederate Navy during the American Civil War. In 1863, Hunley and his crew perished when the submarine sank during a test dive. His underscored the perils of early submarine technology and the need for rigorous safety measures. Number 10, Sabin Arnold von Saucicki. he invented radium-based luminescent paint. Sachike's invention was used for glow-in-the-dark watch dials, which became popular. In 1928, he died from aplastic anemia caused by radium exposure, revealing the long-term health risks of radioactive materials. Number 9. Henry Smolinski. His invention was Avenue Mizar, a flying car based on a Ford Pinto. Smolinski aimed to create a practical flying car, combining a car with detachable wings. In 1973, the vehicle crashed during a test flight due to structural failure, killing him and his co-pilot. This incident demonstrated the difficulties of merging automotive and aviation technologies. Number 8. Jean-François Pilatre de Rozier. Invention: early hot air balloons. De Rozier was a pioneer in ballooning, conducting the first manned free flight. In 1785, he attempted to cross the English Channel in a hybrid balloon but died when it caught fire and crashed. He underscored the hazards of early aviation. Number 7. William Nelson was very popular for his invention of motorized bicycle. Nelson, an engineer for General Electric, developed an early prototype for a motorized bicycle. In 1903, he fell off his bike during a test ride and sustained fatal injuries. This incident highlighted the risks of early motorized transportation. Number 6. Irene Joliot-Curie, inventor of artificial radioactivity. Joliot-Curie, the daughter of Marie Curie, made significant advances in the study of radioactive elements. She died in 1956 from leukemia, likely caused by prolonged exposure to radiation, similar to her mother's fate. This illustrated the dangers of working with radioactive materials. She and her mother, both were eventually killed by their own inventions, which is a big tragedy. We will talk about her mother later on in this video. Number 5. Orel Vleacu. He pioneered early aircraft designs which were surprisingly great. Vleacu was a Romanian engineer and inventor who built some of the earliest successful aircraft. In 1913, he died in a crash during an attempt to cross the Carpathian Mountains. He highlighted the challenges and risks of early aviation. Number 4. Michael Dacre, the inventor of jet-pod flying taxi. Dacre developed a short takeoff and landing aircraft intended for urban air transport. In 2009, the prototype crashed during a test flight in Malaysia, killing him. This incident emphasized the risks of experimental aviation technologies. Number 3. Thomas Andrews, and he was the chief designer of the RMS Titanic. Andrews was responsible for the design of the Titanic, which was deemed unsinkable. In 1912, he perished during the Titanic's maiden voyage after it struck an iceberg and sank. He highlighted the catastrophic potential of design flaws and human error. Number 2. Carl Sudacombe. Invention: variometer for measuring the rate of climb or descent in aircraft. Sudacombe's invention was crucial for improving aircraft navigation and safety. In 1921, he died during a test flight when the aircraft crashed due to a malfunction. He underscored the risks involved in early aeronautical instrumentation. Number 1. Marie Curie. She is known for many things related to radioactivity, research on radioactivity, discovering radium and polonium. Curie's work earned her 2 Nobel Prizes and advanced the fields of physics and chemistry. She died in 1934 from aplastic anemia, believed to be caused by prolonged exposure to high levels of radiation, emphasizing the dangers of early research into radioactive materials. These detailed accounts provide a deeper understanding of the inventor's contributions and the tragic circumstances of their reflecting the inherent dangers of pioneering new technologies and methods. Thanks everyone for watching this video. Please do spare a few seconds to like and share this video, and also make sure to subscribe to our channel.